Hi, my name is Grace Catota. I will introduce to our entrepreneurship. Our entrepreneurship is a clothing store that bears the name of ARFIS that offers large size clothing, unisex, and imported. That has a main consumers, young people from 15 to 19 years old from San Jose de Moran, Carapungo, in Quito, Ecuador. The clothing has a great variety of designs so that the consumers can find clothes that are to their liking. Um, our main purpose is to generate a good quality service in addition to comfort in their clothes, prices, and above all can express themselves through clothing. Our entrepreneurship is SWOT analysis is as follows spreads. Uh, it's good commercial allocations and social interest on the part of the community of young people in the sector. Opportunities is most clothing start to not carry unisex plus size and openness to digital marketing and social networks such as Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And weaknesses is new competitors, low competitor prices, little money to start the business, few suppliers, and threats is manufacturing errors, economic crisis, market stagnation, trade in the sector is crime, changing customers' attitudes towards the brand. Thank you. The business philosophy of the ARFIS is visions to be a highly recognized branch in the commercialization of unisex plus size clothing in constant growth, characterized by its accessible prices and good quality clothing. And mission is to commercialize a good quality unisex plus size clothing meeting the expectations and needs of our customers at affordable prices. Also, we have principles in which are discipline, perseverance, and non-conformity. We have values are respect, honesty, tolerance, and success. And paradigms are listening to and learning from constructive criticism, maintain a stable and harmonious work environment, provide excellent and friendly service. All these values are focused on the ground of the entrepreneurship as they are the main ones identifying a positive value in our clothing store. And finally, our objectives that got importance to our entrepreneurship and strategic objectives, which are strategic objective one is avoid indebtedness and pay off garments to suppliers. Strategic objective two is make a profit on the garments sold. And strategic objective three is open more branches in different points of sale. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, engineer. My name is Diana Fernandez, and I will be talking about market research. Clothing is an important factor in the society in which we live, as it is a way of expressing ourselves. So, our company, ARFIS, offers unisex plus size clothing of good quality plus comfortable prices, which will be imported from the United States. Our venture will have a as main customers young people from 15 to 19 years old. The general objective of our market research was to determine the level of acceptance in young people from between and 19 years old of the market San Jose de Moran, Carapungo, that would have the creation of a clothing store with imported unisex plus size, which handles good quality and prices, and for this we delimit and study the sector of residents of potential consumers. We establish the level of the interest, including we found out the price that consumers can pay, in addition to identify the times when consumers can probably make their purchase. We also anticipate the possible change in existing fashion trends, and was determined that our venture will take place in San Jose de Moran Carapungo, Quito, and as mentioned, is aimed at young people from 15 to 19 years old, and will adapt to the needs of our customers as that prices are affordable and that our clothes are quality and casual use. Our logo and brand are what you see on the screen. Our slogan is "Don't say who you are, show who you are," as well as the label and packaging, which will be impregnated to the garments. Thank you. A polite survey was conducted with the following questions. Of the people who respond to survey, 89% uh, respond that yes, they will wear plus size clothing, and 73.7% will also wear unisex clothing, so there is a high level of acceptance from the potential customers. Secondly, a survey with the following 7 questions was applied to sample of 34 from the San Jose de Moran Carapungo sector. That questions are: what type of clothes do you usually wear? What type of clothing would you like to see become a trend in the fashion industry again? Would you like to wear unisex clothing? What is the medium by which you are guided when choosing where you buy your clothes? Do you consider that there require unisex clothing store with large shades in the area where you live? What hours do you consider feasible to visit a clothing store? How much would you be willing to pay for a good quality garment? Survey to which we received more than 60 acceptance and less than 50 rejections. So being our business a type of social enterprise that offers a service of sales of different clothing, we consider that will be greater supply in the sector of Calderon in Carepungo, since in the location there are no many local or company that specifically offer the sale of unisex clothing of large size. So the demand and supply would be greater, since it would attract the attention of the community of young men and women to meet their needs by acquiring clothes of a large size. Thank you. In addition, the recurrent offer was determined, where it is observed that there are only 2 enterprises that can be considered a competition of ARFIS. Maxigene, which is located on the first floor of the CC Kitus and offers clothing for men and women of large size and high quality, and Confecciones e Intimidades Jessie, which manufactures large-size clothing, sportswear, pajamas, legs warmers, and underwears. Something else to contribute is that the product support service we offer is the clothing store ARFIS, which will be attended by a number of people designed according to the size of the store, which must be have charisma and choose to dress appropriately, in addition to carrying their respective card with their name and logo of the stores. The purpose of the same is to guide and advise customers to be satisfied with the products we offer. For this, we have fashion consultants and salespeople. The stock of garments and schedules that will handle will be that you can see in the screen is jeans jumpsuits, oversized and overall shirts with legs pants, bell bottom jeans, culottes, mom jeans, high shot taper, paperback shorts, denim, and governing jackets and oversized blazers. And the prices, since 44.4% of the respondents are willing to pay between $15 and $30, and 35.3% could pay $5 to $15 for a garment. This will be the prices considered in addition to the evaluates that are established in the national market to set the price. And to reach our customers, we will use a Facebook web page where the models of garments available in the store ARFIS will be exhibited. The purpose of it will aim to promote our designs and promotions that capture the attention of our customers.
Good afternoon, engineer. Greet Camila Maldonado. Today we are going to talk about operational management focused with our ARFIS plus size unisex clothing store. Let's start. As you can be seen in the channel 1, the location of the business is made up of alternatives and factors. Therefore, we have established 6 alternatives for geographical location. Are these located in the province of Pichincha, northeast of the Metropolitan District in Quito, in the Calderon Parish, especially in Carapungo. Therefore, these alternatives are as follows. First alternative, Llano Grande. Second alternative, Marianitas. Third alternative, Zavala. Fourth alternative, Ciudad Bicentenario. Five alternative, San José de Morán. Sixth alternative, San Juan de Bellavista. As in the criteria for the selection of alternative, which consist of determining and choosing the place with our clothing store will operate. Therefore, 5 corresponding factors have been taken into consideration for this process. These factors are as follows. First factor, they are feasible schedule through the application of the survey in this question focus on the odds of alternative was raised in order to provide the information to the community. Second factor, they are the accessible prices. We know that there are different clothing business in the Carapungo sector which are characterized by their quality. Third factor is the low social concurrence. In Carapungo, there are some sectors where there is little transcendent outside scene. Therefore, there is a little tire. Fourth factor, the access of alternative routes. There are several routes of entry in the sector of Carapungo. However, some are in maintenance and repairs of the routes. 5 alternative. Entering customers. In the Carapungo sectors, we find you people attracted by the variety of garments. The wearing was carried out according to the degree in importance of each factor. To obtain a sum of the six factor obtain a total 100 points. And for the assessment of the alternative, we evaluate on a scale for of 1 to 5, focus on each factor and alternative. Being the one of lower risk and the 5 of greater risk. Therefore, we proceeded to end the amounts established for each factor and alternative. In this way, the total result was obtained in each of them. We continue with the size of the business. The market customers are the main recipients of our surveys. We focus on young people between 15 and 19 years old, located in San Jose de Moran, Carapungo. For this reason, the results of the market analysis show increasing potential demand in the course of the years in favor of clothing store for the sale of our clothes. Availability of financial resources. The financial research are essential to undertake our project to be executed. Since we will have resources from their parties through loans in banks, size definition. We have proposed 3 alternatives based on the demand with the assumption of 0.0% increase in the capacity to apply that demand. Alternative 1 with 0.05%, alternative 2 with 0.010%, and alternative 3 with 0.15%. Table 3 presents the business size alternative. The potential demand has been planned starting with 23 young people, choosing the optimal size. After analyzing the capacity of the customers in the market, the ability of financial research, and the size of the demand, we conclude that the best optimal size for the business is alternative 3, which has 0.15% of capacity, thus being the closest to the demand assumption. We apply a multiplication of the scale with heights, and at the end we obtain the total values according to the width. Finally, it can be seen that in the total values there are alternatives 2 and 5 with the highest score. We can choose either. Production process or survey cycle. Through this flowchart process, we will know how we are going to make the purchase and produce. The slate of the production of our store, step by step, to understand what we have to do. Production process or survival cycle. In the tunnel, we identify how much labor, materials, and supplies we will require. Required investment, tangible assets. This was done based on the production process. Was identify what we needed for our clothing store and how much money we need.
My name is Bernarda Marina Pavón Herrera. I'm going to talk about business organization management. Firstly, we start with the value chain, which is a tool that helps to examine and divide the company into its most relevant strategic activities in order to understand how costs work, current sources, and where differentiation lies. In other words, it seeks to generate competitive advantage and its study is applied to the supply chain and distribution networks. Here you can see the representation and activities of the value chain of our enterprise. We have activities of support, provision, supplies and service, infrastructure of the company planning, accounting and finance, technology development, web page and activities research. In the primary activities, operation, import supplies, marketing, advertising of web page promotion and sales, service installation, customer support. Functional organic structure of the business. It is an instrument that helps to circle define the function of the different administrative units of our organization. It is a hierarchy scheme of the function in the organization through the various levels that allows define the responsibility of each employee before only on supervision. A flat structure that allows you to define the personnel necessary to meet your objectives and goals is very important. The design is a simple flat tie structure with the following starting tab levels. Uh, one manage, one cashier, one fashion consul, and one wingmaker. Management of the business, commercial management, buy and sale, marketing and management, advertising, logistics management, importance trade inventory. In addition, there will be a set process as can be seen in the following table: roles and responsibilities, human resource, administration, process responsibility, responsibilities of process, marketing, customer-centric marketing management, finance, payments, human resource, manage human talent, provision, provide the appropriate supplies and service, cashier, procedure to sale, receive transaction, fashion advice, assist to advise the client, and grocer, custodian and storage of the import games. Legal constitution of the business. In the legal structure of the company, we can appreciate 13 important points. 1. Reserve name. First, we may carry white in the Superintendencia de Compañías, and there are three active companies that have the same names as our enterprise, but do not offer the same service. 2. Elaborate the status with a lawyer who guides through the entire process of the legal framework to validate the contract. 3. Open a capital integration account. It is necessary to choose a bank in the country to make the request for integration of capital in the company. 4. Raise public debt. After following the steps above, we must go to the notary public to evaluate public debt. 5. Approve the status. The approval is carried out the Superintendencia de Compañías and we must comply with several mandatory requirements. 6. Public a newspaper. Here we proceed to publish the extract of the resolution in the most well-distributed newspaper in the country. It is requested the wall the published in the newspaper El Comercio. 7. Obtain the municipal permission. In the municipal of the City of Quito, the requirements of permission are request to pay the municipal patent, request the certificate of compliance with the obligations. Number 8, register your company. Go to the Registro Mercantil of Quito with the after-mounted documentos to register the company of your enterprise, taking requirement for its process. Hold a general meeting of shareholders. Meeting will be held in an extraordinary way that is at any time according to need for analysis of balance, remunerations, acquisition of merchandise. Number 10, get the quality documents. We must open up the roof of the company. 11. Register the appointment on the representative in the Registro Mercantil. Register the appointment of the administration of the company design in the showers meeting. 11. Obtain the roof. You must go to the SRA. They will provide us with a list requirement or book. 13. Obtain the letter of the bank. The Superintendencia de Compañías delivers the letter addressed to the bank where the capital integration accounts has opened so that the value deposit can be made available. In the legal base, our undertaking that is the clothing store is based on the regulation for the application of the Ley Orgánica de Regulación y Control del Poder del Mercado, Decree number 1152, in which Chapter 2 Regulation and Control Regimen, and Article 5, relevant maker and tell use about the participation of specific groups of sellers and buyers, plus the company's law. Section 1 General Provision in Article 5 in order to establish the location of the ARFIS stores in the country. Finally, in the Constitution of the company, we rely on the Article 15 of the sectoral regulation, we direct such a coordinating the quality of service, price regulation, and Article 20 of companies incorporated in Ecuador that controls the balances, the losses, and gains. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Nicolás Arzosa, and I'm going to explain about the financial study. In financial study, we have different topics. The first is fixed costs. The fixed cost, we have the resource, the middle unit, the quantity, the unit cost, and the total cost. The resource, we have the rent, the water, the light, the telephones, the internet, and the cleaning service. Here we have the total monthly fixed cost is 520, and the annual total fixed cost is 6,240. Next, we have the variable cost. The variable cost is about the years. In 3 years, we have the demand. The demand is cashier annual cost, the number of cashier, annual cost of patient consultant, mother arbitrary number, annual cost of the grocer, and the grocer number. Here we have the annual total variable cost of each year. So we calculate these quantities with each year. About the administrative cost, in administrative cost we have this resource, store manager, cashier, the seller, the grocer, the promotion and publicity, the middle unit, the quantity, and the unitary cost and the total cost. About the total money administrative cost is 3,420, and the total annual administrative cost is 41,040. About the determination of the sale price of the product or service, German, the quantity, the German cost, the percentage, unit sale, the earnings on plate, and the total cost in Germans. These things will help us to in the next table. So here we have the one piece, the pant, the short, the jacket, and the blazer. Here we have the total of each German. This is based on this percentage. The percentage is 45%. So we calculate this, and we have these quantities. Well, here we have the different quantities with the formula. We apply this formula. This formula we apply with these quantities. So we have the one piece, the pant, the short, the jackets, and the blazer. And with this formula, we can calculate this total. Next, we have the financing structure. Is the working capital and the total initial investment and money cost. Well, about the working capital is about the monthly total physical cost, the monthly total variable cost, and the total monthly administrative cost. We do an addition, and we do an addition with these quantities, and we have the working capital. Next, in total initial investment, we calculate with the total fixed asset, the total intangible asset, and we have this subtotal. And with the working capital, we do an addition, and we can calculate the total initial investment. Finally, we have about in financing structure. We have the source, own capital, and the loan, and the value and the percent. In the percent we have 10%, the 90%, and the 100%. So in own capital we have 2,747.1, and the loan we have 24,723.9, and we have this total. This total is 27,421. Thank you so much.